Hello, today I'm gonna show you a quick 5-step tutorial to help you start junk journaling today. Stay tuned. First, you will need some place to glue things on. Let me show you each one. The first one is a handmade junk journal. You can also use an old book. I just wrapped the cover with a brown bag and then I started gluing whatever I had, and I used some of the illustrations in the book as a guide. You can also use a journal. This is a composition book that I cut in half to make it smaller and easier to work with. And lastly, it could be just a piece of paper clipped together. Second step is collect trash. I have a lot of trash already because I've been doing this for about 3 years, but you can collect envelope, napkins, dictionary pages, magazine scraps, tissue paper, or any packaging material that you can find. I know this looks messy, but this works perfectly for me. Third step is supplies. The most important are scissors and glue, and of course you can use another markers, pens, or whatever else you want. The step 4 is to get embellishment. This is anything that complements the page. It could be DIY supplies, stickers, printables, photos, magazine clippings, or anything else that you like to help you finish the page. And since we're talking about embellishment, I think it's the perfect time for me to tell you about my shop. I sell art and craft supplies inspired by nature, just like using here. I have printable words, pressed flora, collage photo fussy cuts. I even scanned or digitized my own supplies, many collage papers, and artist trading card supplies. I would love for you to check it out. Thank you so much. And lastly, the most important part is to choose a theme, an aesthetic, or a focal point. In my case, I always like to get inspired by a nature find, so I collage, guiding myself with it. I recommend to just pick whatever notebook and start creating by trying every theme and aesthetic that you find interesting, or guiding yourself with the supplies that you already have. This was one of the first junk journals that I made, simply to showcase how versatile are my products, but it ended up being like an art journal where I practice a lot of techniques and aesthetics. This way I learned about a lot of colors, materials, and techniques that I liked, and that is how I ended up making mainly nature junk journals by using pressed flora in some of my spreads. I want to give you a tip. I know some of you are beginners, so the idea of making your own handmade journal is to give you enough space to add all the trash you're gonna add, because it's gonna make it really bulky. But a regular journal will suffice if you are only using stickers or thin cardboard and papers, because if it gets too bulky, the spine will probably break. So if you know it will get bulky because you want to add trash and thick papers, I recommend for you to make your own handmade junk journal. It's really simple. I will leave the link below for you to make your first one. So now I will do a little journaling section. It will be speed up. I'm not explaining it. So if you got inspired and want to start your first junk journal spread now, I will keep you company while we listen to some cozy music. So enjoy!